Hello student, today we are going to conduct experiment number 3. Aim of experiment number 3 is determination of thermal conductivity of metal rod. Now previously in last two experiments we have determined thermal conductivity of insulating powder as well as thermal conductivity of composite wall. Now here we have metal rod, right? Now let us see the experimental setup. Now this experimental setup, it is just similar to our previous two experiments. Now in construction, this setup, it consists of control panel. Now this control panel, it has voltmeter, ammeter, then we have temperature indicator, temperature selector switch, then we have main switch as well as dimmer stack, right? Now in construction we have metal rod. Total length of metal rod is 445 millimeter and our test length is only 198 millimeter. This total metal rod, actually only 198 millimeter length of this metal rod, it is enclosed within this container. Now to avoid the heat leakage in radial direction, that metal rod, it is surrounded by glass wool, right? And over that glass wool we have this enclosure. One end of that metal rod, it is acting as a heating end and another end is cooling end, right? So here we have provided water jacket, right? So this end will act as a cooling end, right? Now along the length of this metal rod, about this test section, total 7 thermocouples are provided, right? So to get the thermal conductivity value in axial direction, so we have total 7 thermocouples, right? Now heat will leak in in radial direction also. So to get that radial heat loss, so we have placed total 4 thermocouples in radial direction. So we have T8, T9 and T10, T11 thermocouples. So they are arranged at a radial distance 40 millimeter and 60 millimeter respectively. Right? Then again at this cooling water jacket we have 2 more thermocouples. So T12 and T13. So at inlet we have T12 thermocouple and at the outlet of this water jacket we have T13 thermocouple, right? Okay, now let's see the experimental procedure. Now very first step is switch on this main switch, right? Now then first of all observe whether this dimmer stat position it is at 0 or not, right? So now it is at 0 position. Now slowly I will provide heat input to this heater coil through this dimmer stat. Now here while providing heat input we have to observe one precaution. So that precaution should be that our heat input it should be in between 90 volt to 80 volt to 100 volt. Right. So if you observe this voltmeter reading, maintain this voltage 83.2, right? So this voltage reading it should be in between 80 to 100 volt. Now once you provide heat input to this heater coil, right? Now throughout our experiment we are not going to touch this dimmer stat. So this position should be fixed, right? Now simultaneously we have to provide a water flow rate through this cooling water jacket, right? Now that water flow rate should be standard value is 3 liter per hour, right? So that means if you observe it for millimeter, so for 100 millimeter 100 seconds should be required, right? So in such manner we have to maintain the flow rate through this water jacket. So if you observe this flow rate now, I have kept this flow rate approximately for 100 ml it will require 100 seconds. Okay, now take down the reading of voltmeter, ammeter. So now voltmeter reading is 84.5, ammeter reading is 0.35 ampere, right? Now I will note down readings of thermocouples T1 to T13 one by one. Now this is your T1 thermocouple reading, so that is 31.6. This is T2 reading, so it is again 31.3. This is T3 reading 32.5. T4 reading 30.5, T5 31.8, then T6 30.7, T8 33.1, T9 okay, we will skip this reading. Then again T10, yes, pause करा at least. Okay, about this thermocouples, we are finding some error, right? So we will provide reading of this thermocouples T7 to T9, right? So now this is reading T11, right? So it is 26.5, right? Now actually this selector switch, it has a limitation, so it will measure readings up to 11 thermocouples only. Now here two knobs are provided, right? So that two remaining thermocouple reading, that is T12 and T13, so that you can observe with the help of this switch, right? Now this position, it is at T12, so this reading, it is for T12 thermocouple, it is 26.6. Now I will put this switch towards T13. Now this will provide us reading for T30. So it is 31 approximately, right? So this is our initial reading, right? So likewise, I will take down reading of this voltmeter, ammeter as well as thermocouples T1 to T13 for equal 10 minutes, right? And we have to follow this procedure till our steady state is reached, right? And how we can observe that steady state? So once we have these all thermocouple readings for with respect to time equal, then we can say that we have reached to steady state condition, right? So we will wait for again 2.5 hours, and after that we will take the last reading.